it's Jennifer here with a lovely wake-up practice. It's going to be nice and gentle, so we don't have to force ourselves to just get active right away, which is a good thing. We want to take it nice and easy. So just take a moment here, close down the eyes, make sure you're seated so you're not going to fall asleep on me. And just begin to be aware of your breath, that flow in and out of the body. Maybe it's nice and relaxed and slow. Maybe it's anxious for the day ahead. Just check in. This is the opportunity to see where we're at, how we're feeling. So I encourage you to take that time to do so. Sometimes this is checking in to see if there's any physical sensations in the body that are going to create tension or that are already tense. Maybe the eyes close down here so you can drop it internal. So just notice where tension's hanging out. Maybe it's the hips, maybe it's the heart space, the back, the shoulders. It can be anywhere. It's your body. It's a reminder of what has happened the day before. And then set your intention. What would you like to achieve by the end of the practice? What would you like to achieve by the end of the day? My intention is always as easy as to reduce stress. This is why I come to my mat, to heal, to reduce stress and tension, to just come back to me. So set your intention, find a comfortable breathing rate, and slowly open the eyes. I'm just moving my block off to the side. You're welcome to stretch a leg out if you like. And we'll just cradle that lovely right leg. So this can be a one-arm cradle. If you like to have the right arm beside you, you can support the knee and just slowly rock side to side. Be cautious of having the leg up too high. You'll feel a lot through the hip area. We really just want it to be relaxed. We're not curling the back, we're not rounding it. Nice and comfortable and neutral. This is just going to open up and prepare that hip space. When we wake up and first come into our practice, we do need to do a little bit of a wake-up call, is what I call it. So this is what we're doing. We're just prepping the body for not just the practice, but the day ahead as well. And grabbing that ankle or shin or pant leg, I'm drawing circles with the toes. The left hand can come beside you for support if you need it, or if you would like it. I generally like a little more support first thing in the day. And maybe here you notice other areas of tension you weren't prepared for. So for me, the tension started in the hips, and now it's into my mid-back is where I notice it here. Changing direction of the circles. This is going to prepare your knee joint as well for the practice, the day. Maybe you can get the ankles rolling at the same time. Not something I'm particularly skilled with, but I'll try. And slowly release that right leg down, cradle the left leg, and we'll do the same thing. So gentle rocking side to side. Just feeling into your body. And again, you may hear sounds in my space. That's just things going on in the background. We tap into where we are here and now. We're not always in a quiet space to practice, so just be mindful of that. Again, catch yourself if you're rounding or curling. Know that the hand can come beside you, and just breathe. Nice, steady for that hip waking up. So there you have the dog's toes getting excited as someone's coming in the door here. Just breathe through it. That's in my space. And we'll begin drawing circles with the left toes. Maybe you get the ankles involved. Just feel through the body. Tension likes to hang out. We just want to wake the body up so we can work through the tension. Changing direction of those circles. Again, if you can get that ankle involved, all the power to you. Again, not a skill that I'm necessarily great with. But I'm trying, and you should try too. Release that left leg down onto the mat. We'll take hands to the knees for some seated spirals. So you can do these as little as you like or as big as you like. You can get the head involved, you can get the shoulders involved. It's up to you. They can be fast, they can be slow. I encourage slow movements first thing because you can find little areas of tension. When you move quick, you tend to just skip over them. It's that old saying, take the time to smell the flowers. This is what we do with our slower movements. Maybe you're feeling some cracking, some crunching. As long as it feels okay, keep moving through it. Change direction. We move the spine in many different ways throughout the day, throughout a practice. Our spine is probably one of the most flexible areas with side-to-side movements, forward and back, diagonals. You know, we do a lot. Breathing through. Maybe you shift into bigger circles or smaller circles. It's up to you. Finding stillness. Use the hands on the knees or the thighs. We'll pull the heart up and forward, gaze up. Exhale, press the hands into the knees, curl, chin to chest. Seated cat-cow. So just keep alternating, breathing through. Again, you don't want to move too fast here. It might feel good. We work up to that speed is what I like to call it. But slower movements to begin as you're just getting started. Maybe you're using this as a way to wind down your day. Who knows? One more rotation of cat-cow, then find a comfortable seat. Right hand down beside you, using it to press into the mat, so you get the lengthening on the left side. Inhale, bring that lovely left arm over towards the right, not curling, opening, so you can gaze up to the left, keeping shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you are super flexible this morning and you can come down to the elbow, listen to the body. Maybe you just walk that hand further away. Inhale, coming up, we'll bring it over to the left side, ground down, reach over. Gazing up to the right if you like. Again, we hear sounds in background, that's fine. Our homes are not always quiet, our practices are not always in total silence. Inhale, up, exhale, down to the right. Inhale, coming right back up, exhale to the left. Maybe you feel that you're sinking a little deeper into the sides of the body. We'll do one more to each side. Inhale, up. Exhale, down to the right. Keeping the glute on the mat, both of them. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, coming up to center. Release the hands down. We'll bring soles of the feet together. So not pulling the heels really close to you, not pressing them really far away. Find the middle ground that feels comfortable. Hands to the ankles. Inhale, pull the heart up and forward. Exhale, bow forward, comfortable zone. You can use elbows to press into the knees. Maybe you're getting further than me first thing in the morning, and that's great. Don't worry about if you're not to where I am. You find a spot that works for you. It's always about what it feels like versus what it looks like. Maybe you use a block or a cushion for your head to support. Just feel that hip zone. Stay with your breath. Don't stop breathing. Inhale, coming up. Bring the knees together nice and slow. And come forward onto your mat, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs, giving a nice little walk. Maybe you cat paw, lifting one hand at a time. Maybe you're rounding forward and back, just adding movement. Maybe the hips start to do circles. Then come into stillness. Elbows curl towards each other to that center line. Heels sink, knees can bend. Exhale, tiptoe towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice lengthened space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, round all the way up. Mountain, hands and gaze overhead. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to mountain. Exhale, draw hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Really press palm into palm so the shoulders open. Inhale, bring the gaze up. The hands. Exhale, bow forward. Heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat. Bend through the right knee, ground the right hand. Inhale, left hand rising up. Keep pulling the shoulders away from the ears. We're not having jewelry. It's its own space. It creates length for the neck. On an exhale, release down. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee, left hand grounds, right hand rises on an inhale. Exhale, release. Heel toe or step the feet together. Inhale, lengthen the spine. We'll bring the gaze up in front so we get a little bit of the Cobra back. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat, tiptoe your way back into plank. Bring the knees down, the chest and the chin. Release the tops of the feet forward into Cobra or Sphinx, low Cobra. We're not forcing it up. Exhale, release the upper body down. Inhale, lifting a little higher in Cobra. Exhale, release. Take your feet and your hands off the edges of the mat. Inhale, press up. Seal pose, however high you like here. Don't just drop into the low back, hug the core in. Exhale, release. Coming up on the fingertips on the edges, on the floor, outside of the mat, or you can keep palms down. Lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. Lift the upper body off, and then with an exhale, drop that right shoulder in. Right side of the head can come down. Inhale, bring that right side up. Exhale, drop the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right comes in. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, drop the left in. Inhale up. Exhale, release down. Bring the feet together, hands bind behind the back. Inhale, lifting the chest, pressing the tops of the feet, and the pelvis into the mat, gazing just ahead of your mat, the top. Breathe in this little locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the upper body. Keep the feet together, lifting up if you like. Steady the breath. Exhale, release. One more locust. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Bend your knees. Catch the outer ankles or the pant legs, or use a belt to loop around the legs, and we'll take floor bow. With an inhale, kick back. Breathe nice and steady. Keep the pelvis grounded, and imagine someone sitting on your feet. Exhale, release. Extend the legs, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Feeling that back body, breathing into it if there's tension there. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high on an inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Ground the left knee. Rise up, low lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart and the gaze up. Inhale, bring the arms out in front as if the palms are going to touch, rounding the back. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, round forward. Release hands down to the mat. Lift the left knee. Step back, downward dog. Left leg rising high. Keep the hips parallel. Doesn't have to go straight up. Exhale, bring it forward. Right knee down. Up into low lunge on an inhale. Scissor the thighs. Hug the core in. Exhale, cactus the arms. Heart and gaze lift. Exhale, rounding. Keep pressing through that left foot and right knee. Inhale, cactus. I know we changed the breath just there. Exhale, round. Bring the hands down to the mat. Lift that right knee. Step forward. Forward fold. Let the head hang. Knees can bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, round to mountain. Take a little back bend if you like. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come up onto the toes, sink the bottom towards the heels, and create a bowl with your hands out in front. If the balance is difficult this morning, you can bring your hands down to the mat. Hug those knees together. Here we go. On an inhale, ground the heels, lift that bowl up, mountain, prayer hands overhead. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to the toes, sink the hips to the heels, little bowl out in front. It's okay if you shake, the body's figuring this out. Inhale, rising up, prayer hands overhead. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to the toes, bring the bottom down to the mat, and extend the legs out in front. Hands rise on the inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Nice and comfortable. You can bend the knees here. Just working on lengthening the back and dropping the head in. Just recovering from our little back bends in the beginning here as we ease into our rest. We're not really going to take a rest. We're going to find a seated position at the moment. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up. Find a seated position that works for you. Cross legs, sitting on the heels. Close the eyes down. Palms facing up, resting in the lap. Take a few breaths here. Just noticing how the body's feeling now as we've added a little movement for the day ahead. As I said, this is a gentle wake up. It may not have felt that way. And that's okay. Sometimes things are more intense than we realize in our body, and some days are going to be different. Just feel your body out. Be with the sensations. We'll take one collective breath in and sighing out. Hands come to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Head bows to the heart, expressing gratitude to ourselves for arriving on the mat, for taking the time. And I thank you for trusting me to lead you mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. I hope you have enjoyed that practice. You can always leave requests down in the comments. And if you are interested in longer practices or more variety, check out the Grove Tribe. You know, go over to growfromthegrove.com, find the tribe, check it out, sign up. There's a 7-day free trial that I think you should experience, and then make your mind up whether you want to join the collective group. Again, thank you for joining me here today. See ya.